Assalamualaikum and good evening. This is English News at 5 on TVS with me, Muhammad Yusuf. Let us begin with our top story. The Malaysian Sports Supreme Committee, or SUKMA, has announced that Sarawak has been selected as the host for the SUKMA Malaysia Games 2024 edition. Its chairwoman, who is also the Minister of Sports and Youth, Hannah Yeoh, said the decision was made based on the agreement of the committee members to introduce a rotating host system every 2 years between the National Sports Council, MSN, and other states. In a press statement issued on Thursday, she said that the rotation system is aimed at reducing the burden on the federal government to provide financial assistance to the states for the provision of construction and upgrading of sports infrastructure, organizing the games, and financing athlete preparation programs at the state level. Hannah further revealed that there will be an inclusion of 28 compulsory sports in SUKMA 2024, along with the option of adding 4 additional sports that will provide a platform for athletes to showcase their skills and compete at the national level. The 28 sports that will be contested in SUKMA 2024 are aquatics, swimming and diving, weightlifting, badminton, cycling, track and highway, gymnastics, artistic and gymnastics, golf, fencing, archery, shooting, athletics, sailing, hockey, judo, table tennis, taekwondo, karate, field bowling, pencak silat, sepak takraw, squash, 10-pin bowling, wushu, football, rugby, netball, basketball, volleyball, and tennis. In addition to the 28 compulsory sports, Sarawak has been given the option to include additional sports for the SUKMA 2024 Games, and they have decided to include 4 types of sports, which are boxing, Muay Thai, petang, and electronic sports or esports. However, this decision is subject to a minimum participation of 6 states as stipulated in the General Sports Regulation of Malaysia. She further pointed out that the inclusion of esports as a competitive sport in the SUKMA Games is a relatively new development and highlights the growing popularity of competitive video gaming in Malaysia. Now, residents surrounding Pulau BRUIT will soon witness a new change as 4 new concrete bridges will be built to provide better connectivity. Deputy Minister in the Premier's Department for Corporate Affairs and UKAS, Dato' Abdullah Saidul, said the project worth 20 million ringgit is set to kickstart this year.
Telah memberi taklimat tentang jadual pelaksanaan dan jadual pelantikan kontraktor yang saya mohon supaya dipercepatkan supaya dapat dilaksanakan pada tahun ini. Kerana saya difahamkan bahawa tempoh pelaksanaan jambatan ini mengambil masa 2 tahun, tapi saya harap dapat dilaksanakan lebih cepat lagi lah.
During the visit to the Missing Link project site in Kampung Penuai, Tanjung Manis Member of Parliament Yusuf Abdul Wahab also called for the projects to be expedited.
Juga difahamkan bahawa ini bersama dengan Yang Berhormat Ahli Parlimen, kita telah juga memohon, bukan memohon, sebenarnya peruntukan itu telah dimaklumkan di Parlimen, persidangan Parlimen pada tahun lepas semasa kerajaan yang lepas tentang pembinaan jalan yang menghubung Kampung BRUIT ke bawah ke Sungai Nai. Saya memohon supaya peruntukan ini kekal dalam rancangan Malaysia yang telah akan dilaksanakan seterusnya, dan saya harap jalan ini dapat dilaksanakan, dan kalau tidak cukup mungkin kerajaan negeri dapat menampung sebahagian daripada peruntukan tersebut.
The 1-kilometer connector road worth 2.59 million ringgit is 6 months ahead of schedule. On a separate development, a total of 16 masjid and 10 surau received a contribution amounting to 113,000 ringgit from Sumop Assemblyman Dato' Abdullah Saidul during his working visit to the area, aimed to assist the management committee in carrying out religious activities throughout the month of Ramadan celebration. The handing over ceremony took place at 4 locations, namely Masjid Kampung Petana, Masjid Darul Iman Kampung Kut, Dewan Dayang Ba'i Bintango, and Surau Darul Mustaqim Kampung Kedang.
Lawatan saya selama 2 hari ini ialah untuk menyampaikan sumbangan kepada 16 masjid dan 10 surau yang semuanya berada dalam kawasan N42 Semop untuk pembelanjaan mereka ketika menghadapi bulan Ramadan nanti untuk aktiviti masjid dan surau mereka, dan keseluruhan sumbangan tersebut adalah sebanyak 113,000 dan juga sebuah JKK juga telah mendapat peruntukan sebanyak 50,000 untuk membaiki pulih dewan dan pembinaan toilet awam mereka.
Sarawak's first ever Islamic International School will emphasize knowledge of the world and the hereafter. Premier of Sarawak, Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg said it is part of the government's approach to establish an international standard syllabus system for Islamic students.
Ini pendekatan kita dengan sistem silabus yang bersifat antarabangsa. Dan insya-Allah di antara pelajarnya adalah pelajar kita yang terbaik, yang hafiz untuk melanjutkan pelajarannya, dan juga kita akan mempelawar pelajar minoriti Muslim dalam raizat antarabangsa untuk menuntut di Sarawak.
Speaking at the Al-Quran Tilawah and Hafazan Sarawak level competition ceremony at Dewan Suara Bintulu on Wednesday, Abang Johari revealed that Indonesia offered their collaboration in developing a renewable energy dam in West Kalimantan. Such an offer was expressed by the President Joko Widodo himself earlier this month.
Kenapa dia datang Sarawak? Dia kata, Pak, Sarawak mempunyai pengalaman. Bapak boleh tolongkan kami di Indonesia. Maka saya sebagai seorang Islam yang memimpin Sarawak, kita berkongsi pengalaman dengan rakyat kita di Indonesia. Ini telah diiktirafkan oleh Presiden Jokowi sendiri. Alhamdulillah kita dapat berdakwah ke Indonesia setidak-tidaknya dalam bidang tenaga.
Therefore, Sarawak needed to unleash the growth potential on accelerating momentum in the exploring of new sustainable economies.
Saya telah menyarankan dengan rakan-rakan saya dalam kerajaan mengenai dengan ekonomi baru. Kita mempunyai air yang cukup. Kita mempunyai cahaya matahari yang cukup. Kita mempunyai sungai yang kuat. Ini semuanya anugerah yang boleh memberikan nilai tambah kepada cara kita menguruskan ekonomi kita.
He added that would be aligned with the state's sustainable goals. Now, reaching out to as many stateless children as possible through its Sarawak Temporary Identification Documents initiative is vital to ensure children's rights are fulfilled, especially in terms of education, once the new school term reopens. Ongoing now in Wisma Bapa Malaysia is the issuance ceremony of the Temporary Identification Document. And for further updates, let's hear it from Shira Abang Manso. Over to you, Shira.
Thank you, Yusuf. Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon, everyone. I'm sure today has been a very good afternoon also for a total of 45 receivers of temporary identification documents or Dokumen Sementara Individu Tanpa Warganegaraan or DSITKS, whereby I got to witness the issuance ceremony here at Wisma Bapa Malaysia, graced by our Sarawak Premier, Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg. For your information, DSITKS is an initiative of the Sarawak government which has started last year for stateless children to access education and healthcare. And the temporary document is issued to individuals below 21 years old, born in Sarawak, so it can only be used in the state. And I can't wait to share with all of you the many, I can say, relieved faces of the receivers as the event is still ongoing now, and I'll be sure to share with all of you in Utama TVS tonight at 8 p.m, so be sure to watch the updates. I guess that's all from me and videographer Nasrullah. Back to the studio with Yusuf. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, Shira. Up next, award-winning Sape songstress Alina Murang is putting her finishing touches on her first art show, Colors of the Highland, at Hone Gallery, La Promenade Hall in Kota Semarahan. Opening this Saturday, March 18th, Alina describes the exhibition as a joyous reclamation of Kelabit heritage through memory. Our reporter Lorenzo Isaac is there to present us with more insights from the gallery. Over to you, Lorenzo.
Thank you, studio. So this coming Saturday, Alina's Murang first art show, Colors of the Highlands, there will be more than 50 pieces will be on display, including figure studies from the early 2010s, large portrait canvases completed in 2018, and pieces featuring traditional Kelabit swirls called arit. Alina weaves what she calls contemporary Kelabit stories onto her canvases, and the results are beautiful, faithful renditions of the Sarawakian culture. All works are for sale, Alina said, and she is also working with the gallery owner, Hoan, and they have created a catalogue ranging from 3,000 ringgit to more than 25,000 ringgit. She said that it is her dream to see Sarawakian artists flourish on the national and international scene. Alina's also showed that Sarawakians show great potential in arts particularly. For the Kelabit musician, her talent for painting, she described, was encouraged by her mother, who saw her prowess for the arts as a child. After leaving her corporate job in 2013, Alina pursued a visual arts certificate at the La Salle College of the Arts in Singapore before going on to participate in group exhibitions in Taiwan, KL, and Kuching. In between music and other ventures, Alina has also been quietly taking private commissions. So there are several large works have been previewed to the media. A 7-feet piece called The Storyteller was an immediate highlight throughout this gallery. So far, that's all the updates that I have for today. We return to the studio. Thank you.
Thank you, Lorenzo. Now, the Malaysian Communications and Multimedia Commission, MCMC, issued 170 compounds totaling 7.47 million ringgit from 2018 to 2022 telecommunication license holders for failing to meet the required service standards, the Dewan Rakyat was told today. Our reporter Burhanuddin Kamil will fill us in on the details. Burhan, if you're ready, over to you.
Thank you, Yusuf. The Deputy Communication and Digital Minister, Teo Ni Ching, said 49 compounds worth 2.19 million ringgit were imposed for non-compliance with mandatory standards for public mobile services. Meanwhile, 59 compounds worth 2.69 million ringgit for non-compliance with standards for wireline broadband services, and 62 compounds worth 2.59 million ringgit for non-compliance with standards for wireless broadband services.
Dan daripada jumlah kompaun yang telah dikeluarkan, terdapat satu kompaun yang bernilai RM50,000 telah dikeluarkan kepada Celcom Axiata Berhad bagi kegagalan mencapai piawaian kualiti perkhidmatan di Sabah. Dalam hubungan ini, maklum balas daripada orang awam bagi kawasan yang mempunyai masalah perkhidmatan adalah amat dialu-alukan bagi membolehkan tindakan selanjutnya diambil. Sebarang aduan yang berkaitan kualiti perkhidmatan dan rangkaian telekomunikasi bolehlah disalurkan terus kepada portal aduan SKMM menerusi pautan laman web https://aduan.skmm.gov.my, dan kami juga mengalu-alukan semua maklum balas daripada yang berhormat. Sekian sahaja, terima kasih.
She said that when responding to a question from Isna Raisah Munirah Majlis, Parliament member of Kota Belud, at the Dewan Rakyat today, Isna Raisah wanted to know the frequency of monitoring the quality of call and internets in Sabah and compounds imposed on telecommunication provider if they fail to provide the quality standard set for the 5-year period. Teo further explained that last year, the MCMC issued 29 directives to service providers who failed to comply with the mandatory standards in 29 different sites in Sabah. I think that's all from me. I'm Burhanuddin Kamil with Zulkifli at Dewan Rakyat. Back to Kuching.
Thank you, Burhan. And that's all the time we have for TVS News at 5. My name is Muhammad Yusuf. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day ahead.